Bortle here at the SOFU Regional. What's up, man? How'd you do today?
I did pretty good. I got top 8 at Lubbock Regionals, and I'm stoked about it. Got 7th. 7th, yeah. So I got the mat. Didn't quite get the deck box. Want that deck box. This is always next time.
What's your name and what deck do you use?
My name's Haider, and I'm playing BA today.
BA? Just normal BA? Nothing special? Or?
It's just the best deck of all time.
Best deck of all time?
Yeah,
Let's see it, dude.
It's a spice.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 3 Rhino. Normally I draw a shit ton of these, and today I did not, so, but like in a good way. Normally I draw like doubles, or I'll mill doubles, and it's the worst because I'm playing the Hydrolander build, but it was really good today. And 3 Mally, and then the 1 Sulcius. Rhino and Mally are the only 2 cards that I'm playing. So the combo basically is if you have Mally in hand, and you can make Dante with a Rhino, you can make a hard-made Beatrice with 2 level 6s, and it's really broken. And this card comes in clutch all the time. It's one of the best cards in the deck, honestly. It wins me so many games. Just discard 2 and summon it, do a bunch of link combos, especially once you're always adding your Seer back with your Dante. And then 2 Skarm, 2 Farfa, 2 Calcab, 2 Lubbock, 2 Alec. This card came in the clutch today. Yeah. And then 1 Graph, 1 Barburn, and then 1 Seer. And that's it for the BA names.
Is 2 of us pretty standard, or?
No, I think a lot of people like to play 3 Skarm, 3 Farfa. A lot of people only play 1 of each of, where's the Lubbock at? I only play like 1 of each of those, but I find it's really easier to keep track of duplicates when you only have 2 in your deck. Yeah, they all worked out really well. And then we got the 1 of Tour Guide.
Oh yeah.
There was one game where I opened with this, and it was my only way to make Dante, and I was really scared, but he luckily did not have the Astra Veiler. It's good. We got some Danger Spice in here. So I didn't see these guys very much today, but when I did, they were pretty good. That's all I can really say. It's just instant level 3s. I made a Dante with a Tsuchinoko and a hand trap today, so that was kind of cool.
Dude, that is cool.
And then the best card in this deck.
1 of.
Yeah. So it's good for linking. It's good for being defensive. It's good for being offensive.
Thunder Dragons,
yeah,
right.
It's super good against Thunder Dragons too. Yeah, this deck has a pretty good matchup with Thunder Dragons, I'd say. But yeah, this card is just nuts. And for hand traps, just playing 2 Ash, 2 Veiler. This deck's kind of wants to make Dante, make Beatrice, and then OTK the next turn. I didn't really feel the need to play too many hand traps because it was just kind of clogging up my hands and getting in the way of actual plays. And we got some Kaijus. Like I said, this deck's really offensive. You want to OTK, so.
Main deck Kaijus, yeah?
Yeah, dude, it came in clutch against the Sky Striker player I played against today. He was playing Sky Strikers, and yeah, it was pretty good. And then yeah, it's been really good. No complaints. And then one of the MVPs of the deck, Hydrolander. So this card is really nasty sometimes. I used to play 3, but I cut it down to 2. I was drawing it so much in multiple sometimes, and it just kind of made you alter the way that you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Every time. So 2 is really nice. It's there. It shows up sometimes, and when it does, it's great. When it's not, it's cool because you don't need it, because you also have 2 BLSs. Now this card is just nuts. I won the majority of my games actually today using this card. Yeah, so pretty nasty. You can search it off of eSold.
Face you today when you summon that. I just scooped.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And then we got Pot of Greed, but better.
Oh yeah, geez.
Yeah, so this card is just, it's Pot of Greed, but better. I don't know what else to say. Yeah. So that's it for the main deck, 40 cards.
40 cards. Yep. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yep, and then we'll do side deck real quick. Got 3 Artifact Lancias. I sided this in against Goki or I guess it was Dark Hero or Dark Warrior or whatever, and then I sided against Thunder Dragon as well. This card is super good against Thunder Dragons. It won me the game for sure. It's just a nice little hand trap. And then if you're going first against those decks I mentioned just now, good old Vanity's Fiend. Yeah, my band's got a song called Vanity's Fiend also, you should check that out. Anyways, Yeah, card's busted. And then 2 Majesty's Fiend. I only sided this in once against Altergeist, but when I did, it won me the game both times. Altergeist is probably this deck's worst matchup, but this definitely fixes it. They literally don't have an out. And then 1 more Kaiju, just because sometimes you just need another Kaiju in your life. And then 3 Ton Twisters for back row stuff, pretty standard. And then 3 Red Reboot. This card was really good against Altergeist. Like I said, that's the worst matchup. But I had this at the perfect moment in the last game against Altergeist and won because of it. So, super good card. Extra deck. Got 2 Dantes, obviously. Never found a need to go into 3, but there was a couple times where I had to put Dante back. So, I don't know, I'd consider playing 3. And then Beatrice, obviously. It's your best card. And then Pilgrim. I don't think I went into Pilgrim once today, actually. But it's a really good card if you do. Underclock. This card's not only for the Beatrice Rhino combo, but it's really good for facilitating OTKs as well. Got Cerberus, 2 Phoenixes, and a Unicorn, and a Mermaid. All the Nightmare package. So I went into Cerberus 1 time today. It was kind of all right, but you just kind of have to have it. And then 2 Phoenixes for the back row matchup. Unicorn, I didn't make this today, but I probably should have. It would have won me a game if I did. So I'll remember that next time. And then sometimes you just need a down arrow after making those. So good old Mermaid. And then he sold. That's for the combo with Malicious and Dante. Search your BLS. Bortle Sword. How I also win the majority of my games. This deck shouldn't be called BA. It should be called like Bortle Sword BA or something. I don't know. It's so good. It's so easy to make Bortle Sword. You can do it every time. This card is really good in the deck as well. Trisbania. Wins your Altergeist matchup. It wins your Sky Striker matchup. True Draco. Anything that's heavy on back row. Especially since you can just put a BA in one of the zones it's pointing to, or you can put Snow in one of the zones it points to as well. And does a fair amount of burn damage as well. And then Deco Talker, it's one of my favorite cards for sure. I go into it as often as possible when I have a Beatrice up. It's just a good card, and it can get kind of big if you need it to. And then Borload. I didn't actually make this today, but there's 2 times when I thought I probably should have, and I didn't, and I lost because of it. But it's fine, because your boy got the top 8, and it's no big deal. So,
Mad Props playing the Bortle load package, man.
Oh, and then we got Gallantmon. Yeah, so he's just a one of, but you pretty much win when you play him. So, yeah.
So, my man, any shoutouts?
Shouts to Garrett. Shouts to my boy Gio. Shouts to Dylan. Garrett's back there. You gotta get him. He's enjoying his coffee. Shouts out to my girlfriend, my boss at work, Chance. He's really dope. Lets me go to all these events. He's probably getting really tired of it by now. Shouts out to my band. My band's called The Leo. It's THELEO. Go look us up. We got some hot songs. And then, yeah, shouts to Jordan, wherever Jordan is at. That boy, he's helped me out so much. And shouts to Dennis and Tanner, Cameron, Chris, CJ, Mathen, and Tyreek. Yep, that's it.